Imagine a world where leaving your home country meant risking everything, where the desire for freedom was so strong you would plan an elaborate journey across multiple nations just to find it. This was the reality for many people living in East Germany, especially during the Cold War era, when a formidable barrier divided their country from the West. East Germans primarily crossed borders of other Eastern Bloc countries, particularly Hungary and Czechoslovakia, to escape to the West. These indirect routes became critical lifelines for thousands seeking freedom, especially as the Berlin Wall and the inner German border with West Germany were heavily fortified and virtually impossible to cross directly. The primary reason these specific borders became escape routes was the shifting political landscape within the Eastern Bloc itself. While East Germany maintained an ironclad border with the West, other Soviet-aligned nations like Hungary and Czechoslovakia began to experience slight liberalizations, especially concerning travel. Hungary, for instance, started to dismantle its border fence with Austria in 1989, creating a crucial opening for East Germans who were vacationing there. People would often travel to these countries under the guise of a holiday, blending in with other tourists. Once in a country like Hungary or Czechoslovakia, they would then attempt to cross into Western nations such as Austria or West Germany, often on foot, by sneaking through less guarded sections of the border. This required immense bravery, careful planning, and often involved leaving behind all their possessions and even family members. An intriguing detail about these escapes is the role of West German embassies. As East Germans gathered in cities like Prague and Budapest, unable to return home but also blocked from crossing directly into the West, these embassies became overcrowded havens. Diplomatic negotiations often led to special agreements, allowing large groups of refugees to travel by train directly through East Germany to the West, creating iconic images of relief and freedom. Understanding these escape routes highlights the powerful human desire for freedom and the significant risks people were willing to take. It reminds us that even when direct paths are blocked, individuals will often find ingenious and courageous ways to overcome adversity, fundamentally shaping historical events and the eventual fall of barriers like the Berlin Wall.
If you're into this, like, subscribe, and drop a comment.